Hello, this is a showcase video of the Z Squadron GPS tracker mod. First things first, you want to come to your ACE arsenal or your BI arsenal, both work obviously. Uniform, vest, backpack, anything that can take inventory items, and then you go to the miscellaneous section. There's obviously a lot here, but for the purpose of the video, you want your GPS tracker. Now, here it says ZXX, it's not going to do that in the actual version that goes out. This is in-house, but you can just search for it via GPS, and with some luck, there we go, it appears. I'm only taking two. Obviously, you can take as many as you want, but we only need two here. Before I show you how to attach it, something cool is that there's an actual model. So for mission makers and stuff like that, you can just lay them out on the table for people to grab. And there is also a charging port on the side there. But anyway, let's get to the meat and bones. Okay, so this attaches the same as anything else via the A system, so how chem lights might attach to vehicles. It's the same. For how we do it, we'd want to be placing it somewhere sneaky, like maybe under the car, or let's say in the wheel well. But what you'll find in a moment is, oh, it's gone. And that's just because we know Arma is Arma, and we basically want to make it look hidden, right? We don't want it to be plain and obvious, because in reality, these things are very well hidden. Now that I've placed that, you'll see this on the map. So what we've got here is the faction, because it's in purple, so it's civilian. VTrack, vehicle tracking 002. It's the second one I've done, because this is not the first take of this video, unfortunately. But you can also see that it tells you the type of vehicle that we've mounted it on. So SUV 4x4 armored. If I go over here and do the same to this BTR, let's just say we can put it back here. Cool. It's going to show vehicle tracking 003 BTR 60. Something to note, the NATO markings do change depending on what vehicle. So if you've got tank, you'll have armor. If you've got mechanized, motorized, whatever, then you'll have that. It's accurate to what's there. Not that you need it, because it gives you the name of the vehicle anyway, but it's a nice little touch. Okay, so let's send these guys on their way, shall we? Cool. This guy, we can send him all the way over here. Let's buy ourselves some time to look at him. Cool, there's one, and then go the opposite way with this one. Cool, that should be enough. Now, you'll see on the map that they're moving. That updates every 5 seconds, and it's going to show you the new location of them relatively accurately. I mean, how far can you really travel in 5 seconds, especially when you've got a big, heavy vehicle, or are driving the legal speed limit? Something cool, which we've done only for a specific version of CTAB, which is the CTAB Advanced Beta. It's got CTAB integration, so there's some weird stuff going on there in the sense that it's showing blue 4 marking because they're friendly to me. So ignore that, but we'll look at this one where it's basically the normal marker, but you've got direction. See that arrow? It's showing the direction of traversal. This one will do the same as well, but obviously it's got the blue force tracking, which is a little bit of a hurdle. But yeah, so that is the crux of the mod. What we'll do now is when one of them reaches their end destination, which this one is about to, I'll show you what happens if you remove the tracker, which is, what is he doing? Got a mind of his own. So let's bring him to a stop. Wow, never seen something go so rogue. Cool. And then we'll have to be on the side that we planted it on. There we go, detach item. Cool, I've detached the item. I've got the GPS tracker back, and the marker's gone from the map. Nice and easy. Something else to consider. So if we'll spawn ourselves a new vehicle, shall we? And let's just say we can make it this Datsun, right? And we'll go plant the tracker on this empty vehicle, which, because of the scope of this mod, you'll probably do a lot. If I can place it somewhere. Come on. There we go. Being weird. Cool. You'll see that as it stands, it's showing. But if we were to put someone in it, so I'm gonna get a little bit of distance just because I don't want to get shot, and I unfortunately can't make them friendly to me. Hide in the bushes over here. If we were to put someone in it, say one of these guys, and you know what, we'll just take his rifle away from him just in case he decides to be a bit naughty in that regard. There we go. Let's have a look. That's occupied. Send it up the road. It says captured. And that's there just as a thing of, you know, someone other than the original faction recipient is now driving this. So say if Blue 4 decide to take a tracked vehicle, the tracker will still be on, but it'll let you know that it's not been taken. The faction color changes. So before, if you noticed, it was purple because it's traditionally a civilian vehicle. Now it's red because an Op 4 guy's driving it. If it was blue, a Blue 4 guy driving it, it'd be Blue 4, Green 4, it would be green. You get the gist. And that's the mod at its crux, really. It's pretty simple. The guy puts it together in a day. It's not script heavy whatsoever. Obviously, with everything being once every 5 seconds, you might think there's a little bit of a problem, but no, it's completely fine. It's been multiplayer tested. Join in progress works, so if someone bugs it beforehand and then you join after, you'll still see that map marker and that'll still function properly. I can't recommend more using the CTAB Advanced Beta. Something that we did consider is, you know, whether people will be using CTAB for this, and unfortunately it's the one we used. It was designed for us, and in our opinion it's the best variation, so we're not offering support for any of the other CTAB versions. They might work, but if they do different marker codes, or if they do code differently for markers, is a better way of saying that, they probably won't. I encourage you test it, but in any case, I don't see it conflicting with any other CTAB versions. So if you want to stick to yours and just have this show on the map, that's also an option. Yeah, that's it. If there's any questions about this or any queries, the Steam Workshop page will be in the description. So just give that a click and go and comment to your heart's content. But yeah, thank you for watching.